JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones, and in the news, accused in Salt Spring triple murder, charged for another homicide. Additional criminal charges have been laid against a former member of the ski mask gang, Travis Cummings, otherwise called Chichi, who was last week charged with the murders of 2 schoolboys and a man in Salt Spring, St. James. The Tyler of Barrytown in the parish was charged on Saturday in connection with the murder of 47-year-old Anthony Forbes, otherwise called Platop, of Flower Hill, Salt Spring, on October 27. He is charged with murder, wounding with intent, burglary, possession of a prohibited weapon, and using a firearm to commit a felony. The Montego Bay police say about 1:10 a.m., Cummings and accomplices broke into Forbes' house and opened gunfire at him before escaping. Forbes was assisted to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Cummings was apprehended at a guest house in his community on November 17 during a joint police-military-led operation. It was positively identified during an identification parade, and charges were subsequently laid. Partially burnt body found in Smoky Vale, St. Andrew. The body of a man was found in Smoky Vale, St. Andrew on Sunday morning. The body, which was still unidentified, was partially burnt, the police said. It was reported that around 11 a.m., residents stumbled upon the partially decomposed body and summoned the police. On arrival, the body was seen lying face down along a dirt track. The body was observed to be partially burnt. The scene was processed and the body removed. The Constant Spring Criminal Investigations Branch are investigating. Mother found guilty of child neglect following fire which claimed the lives of her 2 sons. The St. James woman, who was charged in connection with the death of her 2 sons in a fire which destroyed their house in Paradise, Norwood, on November 1, 2019, has been sentenced to 6 months in prison after being found guilty of child neglect. Chantel Brown, 32, was sentenced by High Court Judge Judith Pusey in the St. James Parish Circuit Court last Friday. Javanchi Lauderdale Palmer, then 8, and Tyler McLeod, who was 1 at the time, perished in the fire, while their 2 sisters, Corey and Palmer, then 6, and Tyler's twin sister, Taylor McLeod, sustained injuries. The police reported that shortly after 11 p.m., cops were patrolling the community when they saw Brown and a group of persons drinking and gallivanting along the road. The police instructed them to go home and drove away, but about 30 minutes later, when the police drove back to the location, Brown and her friends had returned to the streets and were again seen drinking and carrying on. Minutes later, a woman ran to the location and raised an alarm that Brown's house on Ban Lane was on fire. Firefighters battered the blaze as a 1-bedroom board-dwelling house was engulfed in flames. When the fire was extinguished, it was discovered that Brown had left all 4 children inside the house, which had caught fire. Corey and barely managed to escape from the blazing house while dragging Taylor. After carrying out cooling down operations, the firemen discovered the charred remains of Javanchi Palmer in a bed, as well as those of his younger brother, Tyler McLeod, underneath the bed. In his mitigation plea, Brown's lawyer, Albert Morgan, stated that she has accepted responsibility and that she was wrong. Given all the circumstances, she will be constantly mourning the loss of her children. She seems to have a problem with substance abuse and requires intervention, Morgan said, as he pleaded with the judge to be lenient. Brown claimed in her defense that she did not attend a party, but instead went to a shop and asked a family member to keep an eye on the children. The social inquiry report revealed that she cares for her children, but that it was customary for her to go to parties and spend a lot of time on the road. The community regards her as an excessive drinker who loves partying. All 4 could have perished. A non-custodial sentence is inappropriate because the incident was unavoidable, Judge Pusey said. The judge, however, stated that she considers all of the emotional damage that the remaining 2 children have endured and that she does not intend to further traumatize them as a result of their mother's separation. She also took into consideration her guilty plea and the fact that she was detained for 6 months while awaiting trial. The judge then sentenced Brown to 6 months imprisonment and recommended that she undergo drug treatment while in custody. Police increased presence in Negril following spate of robberies. Following a security meeting on Sunday, the police in Westmoreland have taken steps to increase their presence in Negril and other areas of the parish in a bid to stem the widespread robberies taking place there. Acting head of the Westmoreland Police Division, Deputy Superintendent of Police Adrian Hamilton says the police have so far apprehended 3 men who were intercepted in a motor vehicle and were suspected to be members of a syndicate of criminals originating from other parishes. We have developed quick response teams, motorcyclists from Negril to Little London, Hamilton told Negril stakeholders at a security meeting called by the Negril Chamber of Commerce and Industry late Sunday evening at the Negril Tree House. Hamilton said, along with support from Area 1, the quick response unit now on the ground will be announced with an allocation of more than 70 motorcycles that were recently provided to the security force. We have beefed up the personnel within the Zone 4 area, that is Negril and the Little London police areas, the acting commander of the Westmoreland Police Division added, revealing that the latest robberies have taken place along the Grangeville, Little London and the Negril corridors. Stakeholders who attended the meeting expressed relief at the news of the announced security measures. Dalton Hill, owner of Lighthouse Inn, located on the West End Road, said he was scared following the series of robberies, but after yesterday's meeting, he is feeling reassured. I'm very much able to sleep better tonight because I've spoken about what should be the solutions, and I'm very comfortable now, Hill said. Similar sentiments are being expressed by Elaine Bradley Allen, president of the Negril Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I was really heartened by what the police officers had to say. I am grateful to hear the community saying that they can sleep well tonight, and that reassured me that this meeting was very successful, Bradley Allen said. The police have also established a WhatsApp group with members of the business community where they can report suspicious activities and individuals. Hamilton said the announced measures will continue over the period of the Christmas holidays and into January. Although the deployment of resources, we are committed to continuing and beefing them up, utilizing as much covert activities as we can, especially from now into the Christmas period and beyond, Hamilton assured stakeholders. 33 additional persons from 12 countries granted Jamaican citizenship. 33 additional persons from 12 countries have been granted Jamaican citizenship by the government. They were presented with documents formalizing their status by the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency, PICA, today during a citizenship ceremony at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel in New Kingston. The men, women and children hail from France, Colombia, the People's Republic of China, Haiti, India, Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the United States of America, Barbados and South Africa. PICA's Chief Executive Officer, CEO Andrew Winter, in welcoming the new Jamaicans, noted that while they're from a wide cross-section of nationalities, they not belong to a single heritage. He said the ceremony is a testament to Jamaica's motto, out of many, one people. The CEO encouraged the new citizens to continue making their contributions to Jamaica's growth and development. Some of you are doctors, nurses and beauty practitioners. Whatever your profession is, whatever you do, it is contributing to this country's growth. We're so happy that you've taken the decision to join us, he said. 19 persons obtained citizenship by marriage, 9 by registration, 2 by naturalization, and 3 by descent. Responding on behalf of the citizenship recipients, Dr. Glendine Brown, who obtained citizenship via marriage, described it as an indescribable privilege. She said Jamaica has not only been her home, but also the soil on which her dreams have taken root and flourished. Dr. Brown recounted that she came to Jamaica in the early 2000s in pursuit of higher education at the University of the West Indies, Mona, and found far more than she could ever imagine. Eager to explore Jamaica, she took every opportunity to visit renowned attractions across parishes, and in a short time was telling Jamaicans about some of the places they have never been to. Her earliest adventures included hiking to the Blue Mountains, jumping off the cliff at Rick's Cafe in Negril, and exploring the beauty of Portland. As a citizen, Dr. Brown said she is committed to giving back and playing an active part in Jamaica's development, and also desires to be an agent of healthcare change. Jamaican citizenship is granted by virtue of marriage, registration for Commonwealth citizens, naturalization for non-Commonwealth citizens by descent, citizenship in cases of doubt for persons whose birth was not registered, and restoration for persons who had previously renounced their Jamaican citizenship. JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.